Welcome to the solo part of this lesson. Here we are just lining up on runway 21 ready to take off. Apologies for no audio on the video as it was recorded straight after the dual navigation and I didn't have time to switch the batteries around on the camera. Here I am initiating the call to East Midlands radar. Now this is where things got a bit complicated. So they did give me the call sign back again, so I started to request the information that I wanted, telling them where I'm going, where I was coming from and that I'm a student. And when I finished my transmission, I could hear that somebody else was transmitting at the same time. And as soon as they'd finished their transmission, nobody got back to me from East Midlands. I'm waiting for a break in the transmissions now to be able to call East Midlands back up again and pass my information across. They were really busy though. At this point I'm coming up to my first checkpoint, which is Hucknall disused airfield. So I decide, because I've not heard anything back and they are still busy on the East Midlands, I'm going to change the squawk to the listening squawk and remain on the frequency. Here I am checking the map and the location, just about to go over Mansfield, which is the halfway point. So far the flight's going well, apart from the communication problem with East Midlands. Still haven't heard anything back and still monitoring on the frequency. I'm about to get to my 3/4 of the way point, which is Bolsover Castle. I'm just passing to the east of it now. "22 minutes after departing the overhead in Nottingham, I arrive over Sheffield disused airport. I'm about to do a gross error check to make sure everything's okay, turn around and head back towards Nottingham." It's a shame the audio isn't recording from the ATC, because East Midlands haven't stopped talking with people transiting. There's lots of gliders, there was an air show on as well which they were busy with, so I can understand why they didn't get back in touch with me, but I'm calm with the flight, everything's going well, so I'm not worrying about anything at this stage. Just passing over Bolsover Castle again, which is the first checkpoint on the way back, just past the M1, and just changing heading slightly because I have drifted over to the east. Another 5 minutes have passed by and I'm pleased to say I'm overhead my next checkpoint, which is Mansfield. Just about approaching my final checkpoint, which is Hucknall Disused Airfield, and decide to change frequency over to Nottingham. So at this point I'm about to change the squawk back to 7000, so pop it onto standby, change it onto 7000 and then turn it back onto alt again. Making contact again with Nottingham radio now, and getting the rejoin information. So here I am on the base leg. I've just turned onto it and somebody else has joined the circuit and they've come straight in on a late downwind. So I've got that in mind as I'm coming in for my approach onto the final. So I've got about 150 feet left to go here, and I hear that the plane behind me has just turned on to final. And he said he got me in view, however it just made me uneasy thinking I'm going to be on the runway, I'm going to have to vacate quick. So at this point I decided to complete a go around. And here we are on the base leg again for a second attempt. No traffic behind me this time though. Thank you for joining me on my first long solo with 2 legs on, and hope you hit subscribe, and any questions or comments just leave them down below. Until the next time.